What's up? What's up? What's up? Annyeonghaseyo to all my Korean peeps out there. My name is Denise. You already know what time it is because whether you're watching on YouTube or you're listening via Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Anchor, it's time for that K-pop talk where we do what? We talk about K-pop. And quickly, I just want to say thank you guys to all my viewers and my listeners out there. When I first started this podcast channel, I was 100% hesitant to do it. I thought nobody was going to watch it. I mean, let's be real, okay? I am a black woman in her 50s talking about K-pop, so I thought no one would like it and I would have 0 followers, right? But with the help of my daughter and a little sake, right, today I got wine, but with a little sake, here I am. And I just want to say, I am the little train that could, but with your continuous support of you guys watching me and you guys listening to my podcast, I'm able to continue doing what I do. So thank you for your continued support. Okay, but one more thing though, please click, like, share, and subscribe to all my channels. Very important because there's so much more I want to do. I want to get more guests on the show. I want to get a better set. I want to get a better lounge. I want to get a better camera person behind the spotlight right here.
Hey!
I'm just kidding. It's my daughter, and trust me, she's fine. She's doing a phenomenal job. But please, like, share, and subscribe, because I want us to be able to build this K-pop community together. Where we do what? We talk about K-pop. Okay? And it's time just to do that, okay? Because what's up next? That K-pop talk and that K-pop news starts now. Welcome back to that K-pop talk. As you guys know, this is always the first segment of every podcast, and this is that K-pop news. And let's get started. Headline news is going to be about what everybody been talking about, but no one understands, and that's what's going on between Hybe, between SM, and a little bit of Kakao, however you want to pronounce that name, the tech entertainment company. Okay, so today, at the time that I filmed this podcast, was a landmark decision by the courts. They said that Hybe is in the right, SM is in the wrong, meaning SM cannot sell any more shares to Kakao or anybody else for that matter unless they notify Hybe. Where am I getting this from? Because Hybe is a majority stakeholder in S&M Entertainment, okay? So according to the Commercial Act, that's what Lee Soo-man had brought up against SM. Lee Soo-man has sold his shares, or the majority of his shares, not all of them, but he sold 14.8% of his shares to Hybe, okay, which makes Hybe the majority stake or shareholder in SM Entertainment. And they, are trying to get to 40%. Therefore, they'll have managerial control over Hybe. I mean, not over Hybe, over SM, right? In the meantime, SM is saying, no, we don't want to partner with you. We want to partner with Kakao. So therefore, we're going to give them 9%. And that's how they got the 9% shares. So Hybe and Lee Soo-man was like, you can't do that. You have to let us know, according to the Commercial Act, you have to let us know about it. And because they didn't, that's why they had to go to court. And that's why this is significant, because now SM cannot sell any more of their shares unless they let Hybe know. Just want to put that out there. Now, if you guys want to know exactly what happened from the beginning of this whole thing to now, who the key players are, because there's so much more stuff going on, please tune in. I am going to do a special edition of that K-pop Talk on podcast. It's going to come out on Tuesday. It's going to be about 30 minutes. And all we're going to talk about is what happened. How do we get to this point, right? I did some in-depth research, and let me tell you, it's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of moving parts, but I'm going to break it down to you, let you know who the key players are, the key dates, because that's very important, and really what is going on with Lee Soo-man. What's really going on here? And really what's going on in SM? What's this SM 3.0? What is that? Because they keep talking about that too. we're going to go into everything. So by the time we talk about this again, you're going to be brought up to speed and you're going to know exactly what's going on. Okay, and speaking of Hitman Bang, who is, the Bangtan Boys, BTS's founder, leader, chair of Hybe, he was on an interview with CNN and he was talking about the moves that Hybe has been making. And he is saying that he's not trying to take over the K-pop industry. And also he was saying that SM needed guidance because, quote, he said, I'm going to read it. He said, SM does not have a good governance structure. That's what he said. Not me. He said that. So, whatever that means, that's why he's helping take over the company. Okay. Well, I'm not going to say take over because I'm watching my words. That's why they want to get to 40% of the country. They want to get to 40% of the company so that they can make managerial decisions. Not going to sit up here and say they trying to take over the company. You're not going to put those words in my mouth. Okay, so, but they do want to get to 40% so they can make managerial control or make managerial decisions, have managerial control over SM. And what Hybe is trying to do, according to the interview from what I interpreted, was that they just want to put K-pop in a better situation. Hitman Bang did say that, despite what people may think, K-pop does not have a huge market share in the music industry. He's saying that reggae or Afro beats and Latino music is actually really growing, and they're going to have a huge market share compared to K-pop. So what he's trying to do is put K-pop in a better position to have their voice heard as well. And so I'm curious as what the numbers are on that. And I'm going to do some research this week to find out exactly how much of the market share does K-pop actually have. Like if we put a pie graph, what percentage of that pie graph will actually be K-pop? I'm very curious because I do know K-pop is a multi-billion-dollar industry. So if K-pop by itself is a multi-billion-dollar industry and they don't even have the majority of the market share or anywhere near it, and you got Afro beats and Latino music before K-pop, how much in the world does the music industry make? It must be close to $1 trillion. I'm serious. So we're going to really go in depth and do some research on that. And so I may just have that on the Tuesday podcast. Now I'm just talking about it. I'll have that on Tuesday's podcast. So if you really want to know the juicy dirt, tune in on Tuesday. Okay, I'll have that on there. But just know today was a landmark day in court. That's the bottom line. Hybe won this round. Hybe has to know when SM sells any more of the stock. Sorry, Cacao, you're out. You can't buy any more of the stock. Yes, you are the second largest shareholder, but it stops now. Unless something changes. But that's what's going on with that one. Okay, moving on. New jeans. Y'all know I love talking about new jeans. Y'all know I love me some new jeans. Them my girls. Okay, so let me tell you what's going on. And by the way, they said this is the year of the jeans. That's what they're calling it, the year of the jeans. And a year it has been so far because they started off this year kicking butt, taking names. Y'all know I love that phrase. Okay, so you guys already know I covered them last week about all their global ambassadors endorsements that they're having with all these clothing designers, right? Okay, so they got another endorsement, McDonald's. So now they are the ambassador and face of McDonald's. Yes. Da 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 da. Yes, they are the faces of McDonald's. As a matter of fact, their ads have been so cute. It's sort of like a Pac-Man game, except instead of the Pac-Man, you see the McDonald's face. It's so cute. It's so cute. So yes, they have gotten partnerships with McDonald's, Nike Soul. They have this commercial, and let me tell you, that commercial bad. I really do like that commercial. It fits New Jeans aesthetic. It really does. So they have that. A Korean clothing brand called Wee is OIOI or Oi Oi. Um, they are having they're doing a partnership with them as well. And then Hani went to Gucci's fashion show for fall winter of 23 and for Milan Fashion Week. So she was there looking fabulous as ever. Like she is, can we talk about Hani? Hani is growing up before our eyes, you guys. I mean, these girls, I know they just debuted last July, but they are growing up. When I saw her in that Gucci ad and when I saw her at the Gucci fashion show, I was like, wow, she's really maturing. She sure is. Okay, before I wrap it up with New Jeans, I just want to say congratulations because they have I put up four fingers, but it's two milestones. They have two milestones that they accomplished last week. One, they had 100 million views on, not 100 million views, but 100 million streams on Spotify for Cookie, that song Cookie. And the controversial song Cookie, but they still got 100 million streams now, didn't they? And then they also got 200 million streams for their song Ditto on Spotify. And I remember covering it when they got 100 million streams on Spotify. And that was like not even 2 months ago, and now they got another 100 million. So congratulations, New Jeans. You guys are doing very well. I expect nothing but the best from you guys. None of this really surprises me because, ever since they debuted in July, they have been running nonstop. Like these girls are so good. And I look forward to seeing what they're going to bring to the table this year. So congratulations, New Jeans. Okay. There is a news site, not really a news site, but there is a tech site called NetBase Quid. If you look up their Instagram, that's what it is, NetBase Quid. And they put out a top 10 of the most mentioned celebrities in social media, because that's what they deal in. They deal in AI, tech. That's all they do all day long. And it was very interesting because, and I'm looking at my paper just to make sure I got this right. So the 10 most mentioned celebrities in social media in 2022, 7 of them were K-pop. 7 of them were K-pop. I'm going to tell you who the 10 were. BTS, of course, was number 1. Does that surprise you? No, it doesn't. BTS was number 1 because they are the kings of social media. Okay, number 2 was Jungkook, who is, we know, the youngest member of BTS. He was number 2. Jin was number 3, which is interesting because we go from the youngest member being ranked number 2 to the oldest member or the eldest member being ranked number 3. Number 4 is Charlie Puth. But here's the thing. Didn't Charlie Puth do a collab with Jungkook? Yes, they did. Okay. And number 5 is Jimin, also from BTS. Number 6 is Taylor Swift. Now, your girl, she released the album last year, and, people went crazy because she hadn't released the album in a while. So that doesn't surprise me. Taylor has always been in social media. Number 7 is Stray Kids. Now we're back to K-pop again. Okay, Stray Kids, they the rebel K-pop group, as I call them. Felix, that's my boy from there. That's my bias from Stray Kids. Number 8 is New Jeans. Does that surprise you? No, because like I said, ever since their debut, they just been running. They've been on it. Number 9, Tomorrow Times Together. Can you be surprised at that as well? No. And to be honest with you, all these are Hybe people. Stray Kids is under Hybe, New Jeans is under Hybe, and of course BTS is under Hybe. So all of Hybe is kicking butt, taking names. And that's number 9, TXT, Tomorrow Times Together. And number 10, this is surprising me, Lana Del Rey. I'm trying to think to myself, I know this girl has a phenomenal voice, but I'm trying to think, what has she done that she's just so, like, she's number 10? Like, the girl has a bad voice. Like, my daughter introduced me to Lana Del Rey. The woman is bad. The girl has a bad voice. Like, I love her voice. Like, love it. But I was just trying to think media-wise, like, what's going on with her that she's ranked number 10. So I personally haven't seen her a lot on social media. But evidently, she's doing something right because she is on social media to be ranked number 10 with NetBase. So congratulations, Lana Del Rey. But let's analyze this real quick. So 7 out of 10 are K-pop people, right? They're all under Hybe. Every single one of them is under Hybe. And with the exception of Lana Del Rey and Taylor Swift, guess what? Charlie Puth has collabed with BTS Jungkook. So there you go. I'm just saying. Hybe is just the bomb. They're the bomb right now. So, okay. Moving on. NCT. It's come to an end, you guys. And by that, I don't mean the end like they're going to disband. I'm saying they're coming to an end as far as adding members. So they were introduced first in January of 2016, NCT was, and they were introduced in January 2016, but they didn't debut until later in 2016, April 9th, as a matter of fact, 2016. So 4 months later, they debuted in 2016 with the single called The Seventh. I guess it released 2 singles, The Seventh Sense and Without You. So that's when NCT had first come onto the scene. But this is the end of an era because they will not be adding any more members. I think they have 23 members now. And my daughter, she's behind the camera. She's like, what? Yeah, 23 members. They have 23 members. And they said they won't be adding any more members after the debut of NCT Tokyo. Now, NCT Tokyo is supposed to be debuting later this year. And that's it. No more NCT members. They did say, however, that they are concentrating on their current members. So, and they said there are some original members that debuted back in 2016, 17, 18, and they have not been doing anything lately. So they want to concentrate on those people so they can bring them current and get them some music out there so you guys can enjoy some of the other original members as well. So good job. You know, I think that they do need to do it, you know, because I've only seen the members from NCT 127. I know NCT Dream is touring right now. Those are the ones I know. I don't know about the original NCT, and I don't know about NCTU because I did know there was an NCTU, like U as a university. So it's going to be interesting to see the other members because, again, you heard me say this before. I came onto the scene in 2020 with BTS and just learning about these other members of other groups before BTS, you know, I love it because I'm learning and growing even more about K-pop. So, and growing even more in the K-pop industry. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so moving on. Speaking of Little Train That Could from earlier when I was talking about the Little Train That Could, this group to me is a Little Train That Could. We're talking about Balming Tiger. My daughter's smiling now. Balming Tiger. This is one of her favorite K-pop groups, or as they say, anti-K-pop group. They have reached a milestone, 50 million views on YouTube for their song Sexy Newcomb featuring RM. So congratulations. Yay. I will clap, but my listeners wouldn't like me clapping in the microphone, so I'm not going to clap. But I am very excited. If you guys don't know, Balming Tiger is finally coming to the United States. They will be performing at South by Southwest. They are the first they're the first group, rather, of the Asian diaspora to perform at South by Southwest. So I am so happy for them. They're setting records. You remember when J-Hope set a record at Lollapalooza? Him and TXT were setting records by performing at Lollapalooza. And then, you know, Blackpink, of course, when she did, I mean, not she, when they did Coachella, and they're headlining Coachella this year. And Aespa's also doing a festival in New York, and they are setting a record too for the first Asian group to perform there. So everybody, you know, needs to congratulate each one of these groups, because, you know, they are representing for the Asian population, and I'm just so happy for them. But Balming Tiger, if you are ever watching this or hearing this, congratulations. Omega Sapien, Mother Student, DJ, what is it? DJ WJNJ or WNJN. I forgot how to pronounce that DJ's name, but you know what? You know what I'm talking about, because I get your acronyms mixed up all the time. And of course, you, RM, and the rest of the Balming Tiger crew, congratulations. Y'all deserve it. Y'all deserve it. I can't wait till y'all stop through LA. Trust that. Okay. Moving on. Aespa. Speaking of Aespa, after a very successful first concert, and you guys remember me talking about their Sync Hyperline concert that they did in Seoul, and they also did via online, and they had those 3 videos leading up to it, combining the AI world, well, I say the anime world, AI world, combining it with live action. Very successful concert. Winter, Giselle, Ning Ning, and Karina, those 4 girls now are on the cover of Paper Magazine. Yes, they are. Not only are they on the cover, right? They have partnered with Dematerialize, Paper, SM with Warner Brothers. They are also bringing you guys a digital, I just want to make sure I'm saying this right, a digital capsule collection as well. So like NFTs in a way, right? Or it could be a type of NFT. And so they are really stepping and bringing this K-pop genre into the future age of music, having it on the in the metaverse, so to speak, you know, and it's just going to keep evolving. And I always said that Aespa was next level. They really are. They're next level. So if you have not had an opportunity to listen to their music, or, you know, just find out who they are, or watch any of their episodes from their hyperlink series, you already know where I'm going with this. I'm going to put the description of their channel in the description box below. I mean, the link of their channel in the description box below, okay? Moving on from that, but congratulations, Aespa, for being on Paper Magazine, the cover. I really I love it. I put one of their posters on my Instagram if you guys want to see it, by the way. 17. Say their name. Okay, 17's Joshua Hong collabed with the campaign with the NBA. And I was so surprised to see this campaign, because I was like, the NBA? But he did such a good job. You guys, go watch the commercial campaign for the NBA and 17's Joshua Hong. You guys will like it. If you guys don't know about it, again, look at my Instagram. And again, you know, congratulations to Joshua Hong. Okay. Going back to Hybe again. Zico. Okay, you guys may know Zico when he did that song Rush Hour, when he collabed with J-Hope. Okay. Zico is also a producer, and he has his own record label. Did you guys know that? It's called, hold on, let me look at it. It's called Koz. Not C, but K-O-Z, Koz. So he has his own record label up under Hybe. And he has a new boy group coming out, and it's going to debut in May. No, I don't know the name. I wish I did know the name, but I'm pretty sure he's going to release the name the closer we get to May. So congratulations, Zico. I'm very curious as to what your group aesthetic will be. As we all know, Zico's responsible for bringing dance culture to the Korean music music community. So, we need to be thanking Zico, because Zico, he was the father of that whole genre, bringing the dance culture to Korean music. So congratulations, Zico. Can't wait to see, what you do with your new boy group. Okay, moving on to some more K-pop news. Let's get into a little K-pop fashion, shall we? Okay, so here we go. Milan Fashion Week. Just like Paris Fashion Week, there's a lot of people that descended upon Milan. Okay, so we're going to talk about some notables, as I call them, people that I feel that really stood out to me. There was a campaign for Ferragamo, and it was done by Lee Gino of NCT and Giaido Seon. Let me tell y'all need to go to my Instagram and look at it. That was a hot commercial right there. I'm talking hot. Hot, hot, hot. Like 17 song. We like it hot, hot, hot. Oh, yes, it was. It was hot. Congratulations on y'all on that campaign. Okay. Hani, we already talked about her. She went to Gucci's runway fashion show. Congratulations to her. DK of 17. Now, y'all know I love me some DK. DK actually went to clothing designer Bally's fashion show. So he was there and he looked so cute. I think he had blonde hair. He had this like this raincoat jacket type situation going on. Looked very cute. He had some glasses. Oh, he was looking cute. Okay. And we also have someone from ATEEZ that was at the Balmain fashion show, taking a picture with none other than Olivier Rousteing. Yes, darling. Fun fact, my daughter actually performed at the Balmain fashion show featuring Cara Delevingne and Olivier Rousteing. So she actually met them and performed for Balmain. Okay, moving on from that. Just want to let you guys know that little fun fact. The guy from ATEEZ that was at Balmain, by the way, his name was Hong Jeong. Okay, and Stray Kids, Felix, Hyung, Jin. Y'all know I love those two. There's something about Stray Kids that I just love. They're just like rebels. Like, I just really love them. Anyways, they were on the cover of Cosmopolitan magazine. And congratulations. I mean, all the Stray Kids, I like all the Stray Kids, but they were the ones that were on the front cover of Cosmopolitan magazine, and they look so cute. I really do like those two though. They're very aesthetically pleasing to the eye. Like when you look at them, they look very, very handsome on camera, and they work well together on that magazine cover. So congratulations. Blackpink. Let me tell y'all about Blackpink. Those girls, they have a cookie, y'all. Do you hear me? They have a cookie with Oreos. How did I miss this? In February, a campaign came out and they have a collab with Oreo cookies. Yes. Oreo cookies. So congratulations. And those cookies are cute. They're pink. They're so cute. Okay. So let me talk about them. Okay, because we're talking about Fashion Week. Okay, so your girl Lisa, she attended Celine's fashion show, right? Jisoo went to Christian Dior's, and Rose, right? She went to YSL's, Yves Saint Laurent. Yeah, that's okay. So everybody was asking, where was your girl Lisa, right? Because like I said, I'm not Lisa. Sorry. Where was your girl Jenny at? Because Jenny did not go to any fashion shows. Like I said, Lisa was at Celine, Jisoo was at Dior, Rose was at Yves Saint Laurent. But Jenny did not go to any fashion shows. That's because she is a global ambassador with Chanel. Chanel has not done one. Chanel did theirs a couple months ago. They don't do theirs with everybody else. Chanel is Chanel. They do it when they want to do it, child. So That's why. But Lisa did do, not Lisa, sorry, I keep confusing them. Jenny did do a campaign for Calvin Klein. This is how you know this is real, y'all, because I don't edit this stuff. So Jenny did do a campaign for Calvin Klein, and the girl looks good. Do you remember a time when K-pop idols could not show their belly buttons or show a lot of skin? Times are changing so much because she's showing her belly button. A lot of these idols are now, but it's tasteful. It's very, very tasteful. But she looks very good. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look on my Instagram. She looks beautiful. So that's the reason why she wasn't in Milan. Is because Chanel, of course, is doing her own thing. So, and Chanel was more like Paris Fashion Week than Milan Fashion Week. So that's another reason why. So congratulations, girls, for attending Milan Fashion Week, and congratulations to Lisa as well. Okay, next up, because that does conclude our K-pop news for this episode. Next up is BTS news, and sit back and relax. If you haven't gotten your soju, your sake, your wine, whatever, I have my wine right here. Go get it, take a break, come back, start the next segment, because the next segment is BTS news, and yes, it's juicy, girl. It's very juicy. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to that K-pop talk, and this segment is BTS news. So let's get straight into it. First of all, I want to say congratulations to BTS because Lego has finally released their Dynamite music video Lego collection. And let me tell you, it sold out everywhere within minutes, record time, they said. The Lego sets had debuted for $99.99. But of course, you know, those scalpers going to pick it up, and those scalpers are reselling it for double. So you're going to pay about $180, $200 if you want to get the Dynamite set. Just to let you know, I'm going to let you know what's going on. Okay. Say it isn't so, y'all. Your boy, Jungkook, has deleted his Instagram. Yes, it is true. And yes, it is permanent. But don't worry. Like I told you, if you've been watching my podcast, or listening to it, I've been telling y'all, get that Weverse app, because Jungkook did say he's still going to be on Weverse. That's what he uses anyways. He uses Weverse. So he was saying, don't worry, nothing's wrong. He just deleted it because he doesn't use it. Y'all remember when he first came on to Instagram, he used all the alphabet except for J. That was his Instagram name. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. That was his Instagram name. And then he changed it to Jungkook.97. That was his Instagram name after he changed it. What I'm trying to figure out is that name going to go back into the universe now? Is it going to go back into Instagram land once it permanently deletes? Because as you know, once you delete something, you have to wait so many days and then it becomes permanent, right? Or did Hybe and Big Hit say, hey, we're going to save this Instagram domain because who knows, he may come back, or we just don't want anyone else to have it because he had it and that's something sentimental to Big Hit and Hybe. So this is something I want to know. Just to give you a little context though, there is a Jungkook update Instagram account. It's a fan account. That account has 8.8 million views. So I want to know who manages that account. And then when I clicked on that, that was Big Hit Update fan account. And that account has even more views. More followers, 12.6 million followers. Then when I clicked on that and went to an Idol Cosmetics account, I don't know who that is. So, but what I want to know is, are these accounts legit? Not legit from the company, because of course these are not company accounts. These are fan accounts. But what I want to know is, are these update fan accounts like real fan accounts? Like, are they generally as seriously about Jungkook and about Big Hit and about BTS? If so, let me know. You can email me at thatkpoptalk@gmail.com, or you could comment in one of my social media accounts. Okay, moving on from that. Jungkook also stated in his Weverse, because that's how he announced it, was on Weverse, that he would no longer be using Instagram. He did announce that his dog Bam was sick, and I believe he said Bam was in the hospital. So I just want to send love, light, and prayers to Jungkook's dog Bam. And I know how much animals mean to a lot of owners out there. So we're going to wish Bam a healthy and speedy recovery so that he gets back to his owner, which is Jungkook. So there's that. Okay, moving on. Your boy J-Hope, J. Cole and J-Hope. It is in the streets. It is in the streets. Word is in the streets that the music video On the Street is certified 100% bop, meaning it is the jam, meaning it is the bomb, meaning the video is fire, it's good, it's all that in a bag of chips. I had my daughter watch it last night, and let me tell you, she enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Like, those two together, and I'm just gonna be real with you, I was not a J. Cole fan. Like, I know a lot of people in the rap game, they love J. Cole, right? I'm really not in the rap world like that, but now I'm in the rap world like that. Like, J. Cole, like, his bars that he was just spitting out was just so clean. I was just like, wow. So I really did like this collab, and have J-Hope and his mentor together, someone that he looked up to, and now they're together right before he goes into the military. That's like, that's crying status. You know what I'm saying? That's, some things are like what I call crying status. Like when Jen put out Astronaut, that's a crying status, because you knew that Jen was going to go into the military. And when he was singing When I'm With You, like, you just cry, like, oh my God, you know, Jen's going in. This is the same way. He's telling us, you know, that his breath, he's telling us that, you know, he is thinking about us, you know, and that right there is just like, wow, you know, is giving me the feels, you know what I'm saying? So I hats off to you, J-Hope. Like, you did it with this one. Like, you did it with this one. Like, I was just like, my heart was with you in that video. Trust me, it was with you in that video. Two worlds collabed. Two worlds got together. And two worlds made beautiful music. And I really loved it. And y'all know my saying, if y'all follow me on Instagram, I am here for it. That was one for the books. Trust me. Trust me. And I remember there's this Instagram person, not Instagram, but this YouTuber I follow. His name is Breeze Time Life, right? And he's part of the reason why I knew that it's possible, you know what I'm saying, for Black people to even be involved in K-pop. Because he was talking about how anything that is a collaboration in his mind that would be on the next level elevation would be like Kendrick Lamar. In my mind would also be Nas. If they got together with Sugar or RM, then it would be complete on that level. Like, and he was never lying. Like, right now you have J-Hope and J. Cole. You can't get any better than that. The only thing you could do is get Kendrick and Sugar and Nas and RM, and then I'm done. I'm out. Like, it's done. Just like he said, it's done. It's there. It's in the books. So this was very meaningful. I know to J-Hope. I know it's very meaningful to him. But it was also meaningful to me too, because the words were so powerful in that video. I have so much passion in me right now when it comes to that video. So good job, J-Hope. Good job. And congratulations for being named not global ambassador. Your boy got named house ambassador with Louis Vuitton. Yes, Louis Vuitton. House ambassador. Hey, congratulations, J-Hope. Okay, and something else I wanted to talk to you guys about J-Hope on. Okay, you guys know that he finally decided, like Jen, to not put in a delay for him going into the military. So he, he said, I'm not doing it. He started the enlistment process. So I did a little digging. It took about roughly 39, 40 days, because they're half a day ahead of us here in America, for Jen to go into the military from the time he officially started his military enlistment. If we go by that timeline, not saying that J-Hope is going to do that, not saying that J-Hope has the exact same timeline, but if we did go by the timeline of Jen of 39, 40 days, we're looking right around April 10th for J-Hope to go into the military, since he is officially enrolled. So with that being said, let us cherish these last month or two of J-Hope, because, pretty soon, realistically, we're going to be down to 5 BTS members. That's realistic. We're going to be down to 5 BTS members until the next one goes in. Then the next one goes in. So let us join together and support each other, right? Okay, just want to bring that up. Jen, speaking of Jen, they said that he is an assistant trainer now. Congratulations. And also they say he got promoted. Hasn't been confirmed from Big Hit, but they say he has gotten a promotion to private first class. So I am proud of our Army soldier, Jen. So congratulations, and keep it up. Speaking of that, since he got his promotion, not confirmed, but he got his promotion, they said that when you get a promotion and you're on this level, private first class, then pretty soon you're eligible for leave. And they said leave is anywhere from 4 to 10 days. What do you think Jen's going to do? I think he's going to go home to his family first. Then he's going to go see BTS. I really do. I really do. I think they miss each other when they're not together somewhat. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure they'll see each other. But hopefully you get some time off. Hopefully Jen will get some time off. So we're rooting for you, Jen. We're rooting for you to get those leave days so you can go home for a couple of days. Anyways. Okay, now, RM. You guys know I love me some RM, right? Okay, so y'all know I love me some RM. RM, and this sometimes he just does things and just doesn't tell us, because, that's how he is. He dropped the video Closer without telling anybody. He just dropped it. He's like, here y'all go. And he used scenes from the movie Decision to Leave, because they did this collab and it was so beautiful and so breathtaking. It added another layer, another element, like I was saying before in my last podcast, to the music video. And it also added the other layer to the song itself. RM never ceases to amaze me, because besides that collab, he also is another person of mystery. He just doesn't let us know everything. He all of a sudden, he just shows up on his way to Bottega Veneta. Just pops up there, and we're just like, what? You didn't tell us you was... First of all, it's not like he's going to tell us he's going, but he's there, right? Shuts it down. Everybody was like, oh my God, RM is here, right? But he still hasn't come out and said if he's a global ambassador or not. We're trying to figure that out. RM, are you or are you not a global ambassador? I say yes, you are, because you showed up and showed out. But we don't know. So we just want to know confirmation. Are you a global ambassador or are you not a global ambassador? You just happen to go to the show because you happen to like the clothes, or you just want to just go to Milan Fashion Week? We just want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Because it's about time that you get a global ambassadorship somewhere, because you deserve it. Okay. Moving on. Sugar. Okay. So let's talk about Sugar real quick. Your boy is so clean at what he does. And I'm talking about Time to Drink with Sugar. He's done 6 episodes. I appreciate Sugar because he just doesn't do K-pop idols on his show. he interviews a little bit of everybody. Like he had a talk show host on there, and he has old idols and younger idols. I don't mean old as in like old can't walk on, they on a walker, they can't walk. No, I'm talking about his mentors like Big Bang, Taeyang from Big Bang. He had then he goes younger, like Hoshi from 17 was on there. He had Tableau from Epic High on there, and now he has an actor on there. So the actor's name is Lee Sung-min. Lee Sung-min. And he's known for his supporting roles, critically acclaimed actor. And one thing I liked about this particular episode is because they talked about how they had fate to get to where they're at. Do you guys remember when Sugar was talking about when he was, trying to become where he's at today, that he had to choose between eating his lunch. This was in high school. He had to choose between eating lunch and going to a producing session. You guys remember that? I remember that. And it just puts it all into perspective, your hunger for getting where you need to get. Okay, so they were talking about some city called Daejeon or Daejeon. I don't know how to pronounce it, but both of them had a connection to that city, and that connection led them to where they're at today. So I really, really, really think that they used fate in that analogy, and I really appreciate this particular episode. I encourage you guys to watch it. You already know I'm going to do what? Put the link in the description box in the YouTube channel. Okay. All right, now for the drama side of what's going on with Sugar. Well, not with him, but with his concert. So Ticketmaster is under fire right now for allegedly, notice I said allegedly, price gouging. I'm one of the ones who got that notification that the pre-sale for Army is over because they just sold out of tickets. But my thing is, you didn't even give me a chance to even buy the ticket. You just said it's sold out. So how did you know who to give the ticket to? Was it the order that we signed up for the, tickets? Because that should not be the case. It should be, a random lottery type thing. Or it should be live, that you go on and live we come in and we apply, right? So I don't know how they did it. I don't know what their strategy was, but supposedly, allegedly, they're under investigation right now for price gouging and how they handled this whole Sugar concert scenario. I do know though that Army can sell out a venue quick. That part I will say. So I'm going to play both sides of the fence, because we already knew if you was a general fan and not an Army, you wasn't going to get in. I mean, I'm just going to be honest with you. Army is all over the place. So that part I understood. I just didn't know how they handled that actual pre-sale of Army themselves. So I think that's where they're investigating. So as soon as I find out other news on it, I will let you know. But remember, this has no bearing on Sugar August D himself. It has no bearing on him. He's just the artist, you guys. So please don't take it out on him. It's all on Ticketmaster at this point. Okay. And also, because, Sugar chilling right now. Okay, also, let's talk about V, Jenny's Kitchen. So Jenny's Kitchen is the reality show that V, Kim Tae-young, is on. And it's about how they are trying to sell street Korean food, or Korean street food, how they're selling that in a town in Mexico. And V plays the intern. So the show is taken off so well that the results are in. And on IMDb, it got a 9.3 out of 10. Y'all, let me tell y'all, if you look at IMDb, you'll be lucky to get a 7. And that's on a good show. They got a 9.3 out of 10. And they got 99% out of all the users that logged on from Google to the show. 99% love the show. And then on this other place called My Drama List, They got a 8.9 out of 10, which is also beautiful. Like, so V is doing a good job. Good job, V. So if you guys want to watch it, it's on Amazon, and it's called, oh, and Amazon gave them a perfect 5.0 rating. Out of everybody who saw the show, they gave them a 5.0 rating. So there's that. So if you guys want to watch it, it's called Jenny's Kitchen. It's on Amazon. Let me know what you think. Again, my email is my email is thatkpoptalk@gmail.com. Or you could leave a comment in my description box. Underneath my description box where the comments are at. Okay, so that's what's going on with V. Last BTS member to talk about is Jimin Park, or Park Jimin. Okay, so we know that he got the ambassadorship, or to be a global ambassador with Christian Dior. Well, he got another one. And the one he got this time is with Tiffany and Company. So congratulations, Jimin, for getting your global ambassadorship with Tiffany and Company. Not only that, we all know that Jimin put out his promotion schedule for his Face album last week. And just give you a timeline on everything. On March 6th, his official release to his songs, Christmas Love, I believe it is, Christmas Love and Paradise, on March 6th. I'm looking forward to that. And then March 7th through the 10th are his photos are coming out there. The official name of it is called A Move Photo and Concept Photos. Those photos are coming out between the 7th and the 11th. So we looking forward to that. So that's what's coming out next week. So be on the lookout for that. And that will include all the news concerning BTS for the week. So now we're going to talk about two groups that I highly recommend on my K-pop vibe list. So sit back and relax. K Vibes is coming up next, and you don't want to miss it. Welcome back to that K-pop talk. This is the last segment of the show called K Vibes. And the reason why I love doing K Vibes is because hopefully I'm putting you guys onto some music that we ordinarily wouldn't hear, because they're not as popular as the other groups that we normally talk about. So my goal and my hope is that you will hear a song and you add them to your K-pop list. Okay, so we're going to get started. This group is called TNX, and the name of the song is called Love or Die. And let me tell you, this song came out 2 weeks ago, and I don't know how I missed this debut of this music video, because I'm pretty keen on music video releases, and I'm just like, where did this come from? But anyways, I watched this music video and I just couldn't stop listening to the song. So TNZ, I'm gonna give you a little bit more, TNX, sorry, I'm gonna give you a little bit more about the group TNX. So they debuted actually on May 17th, 2022 with their first mini album called Way Up. And they have 6 members. They had 7, right? But the 7th member was so young. His name was Koki Tanaka. He was so young that they figured that he needed to develop a little bit more, so they held him back as a trainee. So they debuted with the 6 members. Okay, so you have Taehyung, Kyung Jung, Hyun Soo, Jung Hyuk, Hui, and Sung Jung. Those are the 6 members. Now, Jung Hyuk actually is on leave right now because he has high anxiety issues. So we are sending him love and light and prayers that he overcomes his anxiety issues so that he can rejoin the group. Okay, so right now they just have 5 active members. Their fandom is THX, meaning Together with Thanks, and the group formed on the SBS survival show Lord have mercy, not Lord, Loud. It formed on the survival show called Loud, and it was, that show was organized by JYP and P Nation. It was a reality show, and like I said, there were originally 7 members, but the 6th one, the 7th one decided to hold him back, but he still is a trainee. And when I saw this video, it reminded me of in Hybe, meets TXT, but on a more laid back level. Like when you see them, they look aesthetically like in Hype, but their formations are between Hype and TXT because TXT has 5 members, right? So they use that V formation a lot, or the triangle formation a lot. And with T and X, they use that triangle V formation a lot as well. But they dance more like in Hypin, but they're not as sharp. They're more laid back than in Hypin, if that makes sense. So that's probably another reason why I was drawn to them, because I love Hypin and I love TXT. Their song is very medium. It's a medium paced song, and it is very catchy. Like if you listen to it more than once, Love or Die is very, very catchy. The only thing I would take away from this music video that I feel could have been improved just a little bit would have been the budget. You could tell the budget was not up there, but again, they're not ranked in 1, 2, or 3rd highest. They're not ranked between 1 and 3 of the highest, most well-paid K-pop labels out there. So it's not like P Nation gonna just be dishing money left and right, or JYP. So I get it. You know, I totally get it. But all in all, it was a fun label. Not label, there was a fun video. I really do like their video. But more importantly is the sound of the song itself. That's what I want you to take notice of. So when you watch this music video, don't really look at the video itself. The video is fun to look at, but again, it's the song. I love the song. This is a song that you could play in your car and you would just start it over and over. You'll have it on repeat because it's such a catchy song. So remember, Love or Die is a medium-paced song. So like I said, hopefully you'll add it to your K-pop list. Next up on my K vibes is another group called Secret Number. So these girls, when I first watched the beginning of the video, I was like, they put me in mind of, I don't know. Like I was trying to place them somewhere, you know what I'm saying? But I couldn't really place them anywhere. Maybe Twice meets G Idol. I'll do that. Twice meets G Idol. That's who they remind me of, right? Again, it's sort of like with T and X, that you could tell they don't have the budget of the bigger K-pop companies, but that's okay because I'm paying attention to the song itself. The song is called Like It, Like It. Now, Secret Number had debuted back in 2020, in May 19, 2020. At that time, they had 5 members, and then they added 2 more in October of 2021. So the members are Leia or Laya, Dita or Dita, Zuyu, and Minji. Now, Zuyu and Minji, those are the 2 that joined in October 2021. Jenny, Sudam, and Denise. Oh, that's my name, Denise. I'm part of a K-pop group. Oh, okay. No, I'm just saying. But that's her name, Denise. Their fandom is called Lock Key. Get it? Lock Key. Lock Key. So that makes sense because their name is Secret Number. So it's like you got the key to unlock, you know, the secret number. Okay, anyways. So their label is Vine Entertainment and Kakao Entertainment. There's that name, Kakao. Remember I brought it up in the very beginning of the podcast? Okay, there you go. So we're hearing their name again. But when they debuted with an album called Who Dis. I would like to listen to that. I may listen to that, you know, because I'm trying to figure, okay, with the album like that, Who Dis? Who is this? You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I like the video because, not just a music video, but the song, because it's one of those catchy songs. Again, like I said, I have to listen to a song twice or maybe 3 times to see if it catches or if it doesn't catch. This song definitely catches, right? So I will encourage you to listen to Secret Number. I think they're a K-pop group worth giving a chance to add to your K-pop list and see if you like them or not, see if they grow on you as well. But I think they will if you add them to your K-pop list. So there you have it for the K vibes of the week. You have Secret Number and T and X. I hope one or both of those numbers you'll add to your K-pop list and support them as well, because we need to support all the K-pop groups that you like. It shouldn't just be the main ones. There should be, some of the ones that, for instance, BTS, they weren't always where they're at now. They started off like a TNX, or they started off like a Secret Number, and look where they're at today. So if there's a K-pop group that you like, support them, no matter what level they're at in the K-pop industry, right? We just want to support where we can, and hopefully that support takes them where they need to go. And that does it for this episode of That K-Pop Talk. I know I've talked about a lot of stuff, but hopefully you absorbed it like a sponge, and I gave you enough information on this K-pop, on these K-pop artists to keep you informed for the week. Tune in next week. Like I said, next week I'll have 2 K-pop podcasts. Tuesday will be all about Hybe, SM, Kakao, and the K-pop industry as we know it. And then next weekend, again, I will be releasing another fabulous, latest and greatest, keep you updated on what's going on for the week, K-pop news podcast like I always do. And if you don't do anything else, stay positively motivated. You know what we do here. It's all about that K-pop talk, where we do what? We talk about K-pop.